Sometimes people wonder and they ask, well, how did Trump win? How could that ever possibly happen? And this could be a person, an acquaintance who's young, 30, 40, late 20s, transgender, non-binary, male to female, female to male, making a 190,000 a year, 300. But they all have one thing in common. In the workplaces, in the most progressive workplaces, they have ADHD individuals that are asking this question, dyslexia, some sort of neurodiversity. And though they may be a top, brilliant musician, teacher, artist, technician, they forget dates, they forget names, and people always insult them. Why? Can't you try harder? Are you lazy? Don't you give an effort? There's always the degrading comments. The neurodiversity and the liberal progressive, think about the PhD programs. That creates a backlash. I can know people that are in the military, in the police force. It could be anything between iron workers. See, when men suffer too a lot, because too often they're not in touch with dimensions of themselves, I would say the feminine, and they meet an immature woman whose whole agenda is to unconsciously, she never extricated herself from her mother and the mother's immaturity. And this person might be making $300,000 a year working for security, yet be subject to the whims of his wife, girlfriend, fiance's mother's ideas with all these crazy schemes of. But once they get in contact with them, then they can say, no, you have to prioritize me, the family, like the Bible or all cultures, separate, extricate. When men knights go to battle, they take off their mother's scarves and they wear one of the maiden. Women, the same thing too, to free ourselves from our family outside of incense. I'm talking like anthropology. And go forwards. Now, everything I said is probably wrong because it's a great generalization, just a rough scheme. But even a lot of knowledge is still a little knowledge.